What up guys, have you ever wondered where the ink actually goes when you run a cleaning cycle on your printer? It doesn't just vanish, it collects in a hidden spot inside your printer called the waste ink pad. Every single cleaning cycle is counted by chip. When the printer decides that the pad is full, it completely locks you out on the software side. Physically cleaning or replacing the sponge yourself won't make your printer again until you pay for a digital activation key or take it to a service center. I ran into this exact problem and found out there is no simple free solution on the internet. Either I have to pay a ransom every time it fills up or spend hours searching for a sketchy virus-filled leak of the official adjustment program factory tool. So I decided to build a completely free open-source cross-platform C++ application to fight back against the hardware paywall and save our printers. I used Wireshark to reverse engineer the raw USB commands that the leaked adjustment program sends directly to the motherboard. Today, I'm gonna show you exactly how to do this capture process yourself. If we gather the community, we can build the ultimate database for a problem that shouldn't even exist in the first place. Enough talking, let's get to work. First, we need to find the leaked adjustment program for a specific printer model online. If you're like me and don't trust running the sketchy software on your main PC, you need to set up a virtual machine. I'm using VirtualBox. I won't guide you through the Windows installation, there are plenty of videos on YouTube for that. Let's focus on setting up Wireshark and USBPcap. Search for Wireshark and click the first link. Hit the blue Download Now button. Choose the installer for your setup. I'm on Windows, so I click the Windows x64 installer. Run the downloaded file and give it administrator rights. Click Next through the first few prompts. And stop here. Make sure you check the box to install USBPcap. Click Install. You'll get another license agreement for USBPcap. Accept it. Make sure all the boxes are checked and install. Once it's finished, reboot the VM. Once your VM is running, plug in your printer and turn it on, and wait for it to finish initializing. To connect it to the VM, go to the Devices tab, select USB and choose your printer. If it doesn't show up, click USB Settings, hit the icon with the green plus and select it there. I'm gonna select it from here. Now let's run our freshly installed Wireshark as an administrator. You should see USBPcap 1 in the list. Click the blue gear icon right next to it. Under Attached USB Devices, find your printer, check the box and click Start. Wireshark is now listening to our USB port. You'll see a bunch of initialization packets right away. This is just noise. We don't need this, but don't worry, we'll filter them out later. Before we run the sketch adjustment tool, let's turn off our internet connection. Just right-click the network icon in the bottom right corner and click Connect Network Adapter to toggle it off. It'll turn gray. You can do the same by going to Devices Network. Just make sure that this little icon is actually gray. You can skip this part, but a little precaution never hurts. Now let's run the adjustment program. Select your printer model, in my case it's the L222, and hit OK. Click Particular Adjustment Mode, find Waste Ink Pad Counter and double-click it. Check all the boxes here and click Initialize. Hit OK. We can see Wireshark reads packets successfully. Now stop right there. Before we click anything else, go back to Wireshark and click the red square to stop capturing packets. Now physically turn off your printer and hit OK in the adjustment program. Turn the printer back on, let it initialize, hit OK and close the program. Let's get to our Wireshark dump. We need to filter this massive list. Go to the GitHub repository, scroll down to the step 2 under the contribution guide, copy the filter command and paste it into the Wireshark filter bar. Hit enter or press this arrow right here. This strips away the junk and leaves only the specific payload packets we need.
Now if we come back to our guide, we can see it says go to file, export packets dissections as C arrays. Let's do this.
I'll save it to my desktop as L222C file, click save, and we have our Hex Dump. If you're running a VM like me, the easiest way to move this file to your host machine is to enable bidirectional clipboard sharing under the Devices menu. Right-click the file we just made, select Edit, press Ctrl-A to select everything, and Ctrl-C to copy. Go back to your host machine, create a new .txt file, paste the dump, save it, and name it exactly after your printer model. Let's grab the latest release from the GitHub tags page. I'll extract it to my desktop. I'm going to drop our fresh dump into the models folder. Before we run it, I'm gonna run a quick clean cycle and check the counter in the VM to prove this works. Since we rebooted our printer earlier, it disconnected from the VM. Let me quickly reconnect it. Alright, click check. We see 30 points. After running our program, this should say 0. Run our program, select our dump number, and hit enter.
And of course it doesn't see the printer because we disconnected it from the host by connecting it to the VM. Let's quickly disconnect it from the VM. Hit enter and run our program again. Enter, and we see our packet sending to the printer. Success! Turn the printer off and on again to clear the memory, reconnect it to the VM, and click check one last time. If you did everything right, it should read 0. The script successfully reset the waste counter. Now let's share the text dump with the world. If you know Git, the best way is to fork the repo and send a pull request. If you have no idea what Git is, just go to the Issues tab and click New Issue. Select New Printer Model Submission. Read the template carefully. To check the boxes, put an X inside the square brackets. If you click Preview, you can see the boxes are checked. Oh yeah, make sure to remove any spaces, and now you can see that the box is checked. Don't just check these blindly, make sure you actually read them. Minimize the VM. To edit your text file, just drag and drop it directly into the issue text box where I left the placeholder line. Once you're done, click Create and your dump will be added to the public database. And we're done. That wasn't too hard, was it? Thank you so much for contributing. This database is the most important part of the project. As long as you guys keep submitting your captures, this tool will stay alive and free forever. Thanks for watching, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.